Shifting focus now to closer home, a heated exchange is expected in Parliament as Lok Sabha is likely to discuss the issue of growing intolerance today. Congress and the CPM have submitted notices for a debate under Rule 193, which does not entail voting or require suspension of business. A united opposition led by the Congress will try to corner the Modi government on this issue. Before the session, the Congress MPs will hold a meeting to discuss the strategy, while the Youth Congress workers will protest against rising intolerance in the country at Jantar Mantar, demanding Prime Minister Modi's statement on this issue. The Rajya Sabha today will conclude the discussion on constitution. The government is bracing up for a tough week in Parliament as the Congress and JDU have given notices in Rajya Sabha to discuss the intolerance issue.
I can tell you, some of these people went to town during the election, criticizing Narendra Modi ji, calling him as fascist, asking upon the people to defeat Narendra Modi. People defeated these people because they rejected their request and elected Mr. Narendra Modi with a massive mandate. Now they got frustrated. Now Modi ji's popularity is growing day by day. International acceptance as a world personality is also increasing. So these people are disillusioned, are frustrated. They are trying to go on creating a sort of a perception.
Let's go across to Brajesh Pandey, who joins us from outside Parliament. Brajesh, we know for a fact that the Congress has had an early morning meeting on what their strategy is going to be. There are various smaller parties also who constitute to be a part of the index of opposition unity as far as these two issues are concerned, the GST as well as the intolerance issue. Second guess for our viewers, please, Brajesh, what exactly is the government planning to do?
Well, Sanket, one thing is very clear that vis-a-vis intolerance debate, the government is very clear that, that there is no scope for the government to go on a back foot. They feel that, all these incidents which happen in states like Karnataka or Uttar Pradesh, these are highly localized matters. And if push comes to shove, then they're also questioning the credentials and the motives of these writers and authors and historians who have returned their award, because they're saying that, incidents of far more gruesome in nature has happened in the past, but none of these people either returned their rewards or created a situation which...
But that's not a reconciliatory tone, Brajesh. As far as the government is concerned, if they're going to talk in this language, then that is hardly going to be reconciliatory.
Well, Sanket, I think as far on the issue of intolerance, I don't think the government is looking for any kind of reconciliation at all whatsoever. Because, if you look at the tone and tenor of Parliamentary Affairs Minister Venkaiah Naidu, it's very crystal clear that the BJP feels that, that it is the wrong party. It is the party which has been wronged, because all these people, who raised these issues, be it at the Bihar election or during the Bihar election, or said most very vile thing against prime ministers, are the people who should be asked. So as far as when it comes to intolerance, they are definitely not on the back foot. As far as GST bill is concerned, they made the biggest overtures when Prime Minister Narendra Modi invited Congress President Sonia Gandhi and former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. Most of the smaller parties, be it TMC or other parties, barring Congress and left, are already on the side of the government when it comes to GST. And this ice-breaking meeting which held at 7 ASEA between Prime Minister and Congress President is likely to, tilt the balance in favor of BJP. So the BJP camp is confident that post that meeting, and post that overtures, the Congress will see reason and will
okay, I believe the Congress, Brajesh, do stay on with us. There's some breaking news coming in. The Congress has decided to raise a completely fresh issue for this particular session of Parliament. Of course, it has been a major and significant issue in the past. Price rise. The Congress has moved an adjournment motion on the issue of price rise in Parliament. They want a discussion with immediate effect. Because this is an adjournment motion, they want a discussion with adjournment of all other regular business. Brajesh, if you can hear me, this seems to be the Congress party's strategy. Ashar is now with us. Ashar, can you tell us more about the Congress party's strategy? Because not many, at least in the Treasury benches, would have been expecting this.
Well, there is one discussion listed for intolerance, but that is after the bill. So the Congress party, trying to put up the pressure on the government, has moved another adjournment motion by Mr. Veerappa Moily, demanding that all business should be taken up later. First, there should be a discussion on price rise. So clearly, the Congress party from day one, from the word go, upping the ante on the government.
Now, Brajesh, if you are with us, do we know what the government's response is going to be? All right, we'll try going back to Brajesh in just a short moment. Brajesh is with us, I'm being told. Brajesh, Was the government expecting this? A discussion, adjournment motion at that, on price rise?
Well, I don't think so, and because this was not communicated to us by senior government sources nor by Parliamentary Affairs Minister Venkaiah Naidu. I think the government was more prepared to discuss the issue which was listed under 193, which is about intolerance, and this sudden volte-face, this sudden decision of Congress to move an adjournment motion on price rise, I think will take government a bit taken aback. But I think once this news reaches the government quarters, they will also regroup and recalibrate the whole strategy. And they will definitely want to try to discuss this issue of price rise.
Absolutely, it will be very interesting to see that in about 13 minutes from now, how exactly is the Congress party, how forceful is the Congress party's moving of this adjournment motion, or how forcefully will they put this point across? Are we to expect disruptions come 11 a.m. today? Thanks very much, Brijesh Pandey as well as Ashar Ahmed Khan for joining us.
Ni sa ga ma 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 ni pa ma ga sa ni pa ma ni sa pa sa. Jahan tak yaad aati rahegi